Hi friends, I'm Ruth and welcome to my channel Count Your Blessings. Hope you all are doing good. Well, for today's video, with Easter being just around the corner, I am sharing with you a few Easter inspired DIYs. So without further ado, let's get started. For the first DIY, I'm reusing this sign I made for Christmas using the lid and base of a dry fruits container. I'm using just one of the boxes. This one has a blue inner side, so I'm going to use this. And I printed out the song, Jesus Paid It All, I Owe It All to Him. I thought it was a very nice song that represented Easter. And I just went to Google and printed it out. And I'm just seeing how to place it, whether to place it on the front side where I've already painted it or to paste it on the inner side. I went with doing it on the inner side because it already had a pretty blue border. Then using some glue stick, you can also use Fevicol. I just pasted it onto the board. Since this was a big one, I divided the song into two parts on Microsoft Word, and I printed it out. This is the exact size of two A4 sheets on the landscape mode. Then using some fabric tape, I thought this color went well and I added a border. And this was how my first DIY turned out. You can place it on a bookshelf or stick it onto your wall with some tape. Moving on to the next one, I took this salvation receipt printout. If you type Easter quotes or religious quotes itself, you get something like this. And I took it out in black and in white. Then I'm again reusing this frame that I used for Christmas. It had a song sheet printed out inside. This is an 8x10 frame. And then I'm seeing which printout to use. And I decided on going with a black and white one since the photo frame also had a white off-white mat. Just placing it into it and closing it back, and this DIY is done. These are simple ones that remind us of the true essence of Easter. Moving on to the third one, I'm reusing this Christmas frame again. I actually used it for last Easter. I also printed out this bunny with a birdie, and then I typed out this saying on Word, Microsoft Word, inside a speech bubble, and I printed it out and cut it out. Since I reuse most of my crafts, I don't stick them completely. Same with this. I had actually made a Easter sign from this, and so that's what you see under. It's the same quote, "Silly rabbit, Easter's for Jesus." Sometimes we just get caught up with the trends that we forget the true essence of the season. So this year, let's not do that. I like the background, and therefore I'm just using the same glue stick and sticking it to the same background. I just added little glue to the ends. I thought it looked nice with the birdie telling the rabbit or the bunny that Easter was not about him and it was about Jesus. Then using some color pencils, I just colored the picture. And then I placed it back into the frame. You could also use watercolors or whatever colors you prefer, or just take a color printout. Moving on to the next one, I took this plastic plate. It's actually a microwavable plate which I don't use. And using some white chalk paint, I'm painting the inside. I couldn't find my sponge brush, so I just took some sponge. And I gave it around 2 to 3 coats. Then again, I took another pretty bunny printout, and I'm going to cut it and paste it in the center of the plate. I'm just using some Fevicol. I'm applying the Fevicol and then I'm spreading it out with my finger. You can also use a brush to do it. This is so that there are no lumps when I stick the picture and it is flush with the plate. I'm making sure all the edges are stuck properly, and then using this metallic brush pen, I'm lining the edge of the plate so that it gives a finished look. I really like this DIY. Be sure to let me know which one of these DIYs you liked in the comments down below. As a final touch, I just added a little more white paint with this brush so that the picture would look more blended in. Let me know if you would try these out. And this is how the plate turned out. Doesn't it look pretty? Now moving on to the final DIY, I typed out this verse, 1 Thessalonians 5:10. He died so that we may live, on Microsoft Word, and using some tape, I'm going to cover the saying. I am actually making a pretty sticker. So you first cover your saying with some clear tape. I did it in small and big, but I used a small one for my DIY. Then taking a bowl of water, normal water, I'm going to soak the paper. Let it rest for 2 to 5 minutes. And then gently rub away the white paper backing. And then I took this pretty candy jar. It actually had some potpourri in it. I emptied it out and cleared it out. I'm filling it with some white rangoli sand. We also call it kolamab. You can use whatever you want. And then I'm taking this popsicle stick, cutting out the edges and cutting it in between. And this is how it looks to make a pretty cross. And then I use the metallic pen to give it the wooden look. Then using some Fevicol, I'm just sticking it. I also made a little wreath using some jute twine, and I stuck it to the center with Fevicol. You can use hot glue also. And once this was dry, I stuck the cross through the center. Attach the lid. And here you can see my sticker ready. Once the thing dries, the stickiness comes back. And that was it. My pretty DIY is ready. Hope you liked my DIYs. Let me know which one you like best in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep counting your blessings. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye. Smile, Jesus loves you. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Bye-bye.